welcome to my channel. This is my first video. By the way, my name is Olivia Bayer. I'm super excited. So I'm not going to be really talking about any of the products that I'm going to be putting on my face. It's really going to be more or less me talking to you guys while I put my makeup on and explaining to you guys what this channel is going to be for myself, what you guys can expect to see, and really just giving you a good overview of who I am. My hair is super wet. Hopefully by the end of this video it will have dried up a little bit. I just took a shower because I just worked out. Woo woo woo! I don't know why I just wave, but hi again, I suppose. I need to get myself one of those Jeffree mirrors because this is a pretty big and heavy for me to be holding. You know, my skin on the side of my nose is cracking and I just made it worse. Actually, first, why I love makeup. Honestly, I've always worn makeup my entire life. I've played sports since I'm like 3. I've played soccer, I've done swimming, I've played basketball, I played rugby throughout high school, university, college, played soccer, dancing, gymnastics. I even did tennis for a little bit. My family's very active, so I've always been into sports, but I've always been very insecure about my looks. For me, putting makeup on, it was not important, but like it helped me build confidence. So that's one of the reasons why I pretty much like soccer games, soccer practices, like I literally had makeup on. As soon as my mom let me put makeup on, I was wearing it all day, every day. I couldn't go to the store without having my makeup on. Obviously now I've kind of accepted myself, I guess, or come to terms with my look and my imperfection. My mom always had makeup on. I loved it. I love going through my mom's makeup. I love putting on mascara. I remember when I was younger, I'd get so excited when my mom would let me put mascara on. It was like, I was like, cool, you know? Makeup has always been something that I've gravitated toward, but now I'm 26 years old and I went to university. Like I was explaining, I've always played sports, so for me, I thought that my path was more to go towards sports, but now it took me 26 years to figure out that, hey, like makeup is my passion. Not just makeup, just like aesthetics. My hair is just dripping away on me, so I'm so sorry. I've always been very conscious of taking care of my skin and my body. I'm not somebody who's gonna hold back, especially when it comes to food, but I am conscious with what I eat. I don't know if I mentioned this I probably didn't. I'm originally from Sherbrooke, which is an hour and a half outside of Montreal, so Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada. You can have how can I say? I'm from a small French town, but I always went to English school my entire life. My mom's French, my dad's English. I have an older brother and an older sister. What our school path was is to do English, elementary school in English, high school was going to be in French, and then college and university, you kind of pick what you want to do. If you want to go back to English, stay in French, it was entirely up to us. So there's my sister, my brother, and me. My sister and my brother both did elementary school in English, high school in French. When it was time for me to go into French high school, so I struggled a lot with my writing in French, and I just didn't enjoy it. I wasn't enjoying school at all. I wasn't coming home happy. It was hard. It was hard for me to enjoy going to school because I struggled with it. I literally begged my mom all summer to switch back to English and let me go to the school, which was Alexander Galt, where all my friends from elementary school went. My mom, at first she only agreed that yes, I could go to an English school, but I had to go to a English private school. I was not somebody like uniforms and all that stuff is not like, no. And all my friends were going to a public English school. What also helped me is that my dad went to that high school, that same English high school that I wanted to go to. So finally, by the end of the summer, she agreed to let me go to that public English high school. So yeah, so I always spoke English. So obviously staying in Sherbrooke, which as I mentioned is more of a French town, was not really something that was appealing to me. After university, I moved to Montreal, was in the health field for a little bit, and then once I left the health field, my friend was working for this recruiting company, so I decided, she said, hey, look, we're looking for people to come join us, like, come, it's a great paying job, and I went, like, obviously I took the opportunity, maybe that was gonna help me adjust my lifestyle in Montreal. So I stayed in Montreal for about a year. And then not that I didn't love my job, I know it wasn't a field that I wanted to stay in for the rest of my life. And I was in a city that I didn't necessarily love to live in. There's a lot of things that was going on in my life that I was just anxiety that was building up inside of me, and I'm a very anxious person. And I just remember coming home one day and just putting makeup all over myself. And I get to my parents' place and my dad's just outside and he's like, hey, how's it going? Like, how was your week? And I just completely broke down. You know what those, it was just built up inside of me, and I was just like, I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not in a happy place in my life. I'm not doing something that I love. I felt stuck. My dad obviously like sat with me, talked with me, and he's like, why do you feel stuck? What he told me that day is something that I will take with me forever. He's like, you're never stuck, Olivia. You always have another option. It's whether you take it or not. And I was like, oh. And it kind of like, okay. I left that job, left Montreal, came home. That's when I really did my soul searching of what I wanted to do. So once I knew I wanted to be or go into the beauty or aesthetics industry, that's when I really started like going full force. I started watching YouTube, more like makeup tutorials, and then that's what really, I'm shaking and I am so sorry. That's when I kind of really got into like the whole discovering new makeup brands, and then Kylie came out with her liquid lipsticks, her matte liquid lipsticks, and I started purchasing them. And then I just completely fell in love. To be honest, not that it's thanks to Kylie's makeup that I started watching YouTube, but it was just because she was coming out with so many mattes or liquid lipsticks. But obviously for you guys, I think it's like 29 bucks for a lip kit. Us Canadians is not 29, 30 bucks. You gotta double it pretty much. I'm concealing my eye right now. So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos of people purchasing them, just to see which ones I would prefer, so I could really spend my money wisely. And then as I started doing that, as I started watching reviews and all of that, I really started to enjoy the other YouTubes that they were posting. And then that's when I came across Jeffree Star. I realized I really wanted to be in the aesthetics. Now I wanted to go to school for it. So for me, going back to Montreal, which was the closest English aesthetic school, was not an option. So my sister has been living in New Brunswick for the past like 8 or 9 years. Her and her husband, not husbands. Sorry, Alex. Her and her husband are both doctors here. I decided, hey, like, let me look around where she's from, which is Moncton, and look what beauty schools is around her, so maybe I could get closer to my sister, and also to get closer to my niece and nephew. And that's when I found the school that I'll be attending in September. Super, super excited. I'm going into medical aesthetics. So I'm going to be going to MEDES. It's MEDES College. It's from September to June, and it's really going to be covering everything in the aesthetics field, which for me is perfect because I have an idea of, I love makeup. I want to, like, I'd really love to focus more on makeup, but I know because of this aesthetics industry, more and more laws are being made to really make sure that, like, the people that you go see when you want to go get something done, that they really do have their diploma or their certification or their knowledge in that field to do the right things to your body and your skin. I'm loving that I'll be able to give like touch into or dip my toes into a little bit of everything. I'll give you guys the list, just an overview of what I'll be doing, just so you guys get to have an idea of what I'll be learning in the next year to come. I'm just gonna name a few of the things that I'll be learning in school. Obviously I'm going to do the general science, which is like infection control, general anatomy and psychology, basic chemistry, and then I'm going to do skin science, disorders and diseases of the skin analysis, hygiene of the skin, and then I'm going to do some aesthetics. The aesthetics part is going to be manicure and pedicure, basic facial hair removal, spa treatments, and then I'm also going to be doing the medical part, which is photo rejuvenation. I'm going to be doing the theory of Botox and fillers. So obviously, and that goes a little bit more in depth. Obviously, I'm going to be doing makeup. I'm going to be hot stone massages. So I'm going to be learning a lot of things, which I'm loving that I'm going to be dipping my fingers, as I mentioned, dipping my fingers in all those fields to then maybe really go into more of a specific field that I know I'm going to love, which amazing, and I'm super excited, and I know my sister is super excited. My sister did just get her Botox and fillers certification as a doctor. So if afterwards, once I'm done school, hopefully we can build an industry or build a veilleur industry or a veilleur empire. That would be amazing. I really honestly feel as though I'm going down my path for me. I really feel as though it's really coming together for myself, for my career, for what I want to do for forever. And I mean, yes, I do want to have that possibility of opening up a business with my sister, but who knows, maybe we can go teach this abroad. Maybe I want to be a teacher and take the veilleur empire and bring it across seas. So endless opportunities is what I see with this career or this field, which I mean is just amazing for me. So yeah, so like I mentioned, once I figured out that I was going to be going really in that field, I started to watch a lot more YouTube videos and then buying more makeup, like I mentioned with the Kylie. So I really wanted to focus in on YouTubers that I loved how they did their makeup. And that's when I came across Jeffree Star. So I started watching more and more of Jeffree Star's videos. I literally watch, I could say like 20 of them. I probably watched like 20 of them in like 2 days. I was just obsessed. I had my sister start watching them, and then I was really doing more and more research on him and his cosmetic line, and then that's when I got the liquid lipsticks, the mini red and pink, and then I also have the mini nudes. My sister just bought the nudes and she bought a mirror, which by the way, I need to buy one of Jeffree Star's mirror because holding this big baby up is no bueno. I'll be making muscles. And then once I started watching Jeffree Star, to be honest, I started watching the ones where he was doing like collabs with Manny. So then I started watching Manny and watching his YouTube. So I got obsessed with Manny MUA. Obviously I fell across Jaclyn Hill, which I'm super duper excited to buy her new Vault collection that's coming out with Morphe. Holy tamale. I was like, do I be responsible and like just buy one and not all four? But I mean, come on. Come on, have you seen those colors? I'm super excited. I know that there is like a callback on them. So hopefully they give a new release date soon. Once I got Jaclyn Hill, then I really got into James. Like honestly, it's whenever they do collabs with someone, I'm like, ooh, like I get excited, like, ooh, I like how he does this, and or I like how she does this. Like everyone's technique is different. Sister James, how she's like, if you want to perfect your makeup, this is how you do it, or like have a snatched nose, because me too, I am someone who has a wider nose. So instead of getting cosmetic surgery, because I don't have money for it right now, I'm trying to learn from James how to do a more snatched nose with just your makeup. I just keep looking at YouTube videos, and now like my YouTube, you know, like I'm subscribed to all of them, and whenever there's a bell or whatever, I'm like like if I'm doing something, I'm like, okay, I gotta go home, or okay, I gotta like stop doing this, like I need to watch this video, like what did he post, what did she post, what is she talking about, is it something that I'm gonna want to buy, oh no, and then I'm like, okay, don't watch it because you may fall in love with this product and you'll, anyways, so it just like, as you can see, I get like, super hyper about them, which is what I want, is I want to be thrilled and excited and just rambling, you know? No, I'm just kidding. And what I learned watching all these videos and YouTube gurus, beauty gurus, is that it's not just videos to talk about the reviews, but I feel as though like they're entertain, like they make me laugh, like they bring joy. Like I know when I'm gonna watch any of them, Sister James, Jaclyn Hill, Jeffree Star, Manny, I know I'm gonna have a laugh when I'm gonna watch their videos. It's not just gonna be about the makeup. It's gonna be, let's have fun while you watch me do this makeup review together. And I mean, without me being there, I still feel as though I'm like, yeah, I see how you have creasing here. I see, you know, like you really feel as though you're with them, which is what made me want to do this. Oh yeah, and I forgot Laura Lee. How can I not say her name? And then knowing that I was going to be going to school in aesthetics, so that's something I do want to clarify with my YouTube channel, is that I am right now, maybe the first few are going to be more makeup reviews and based off makeup, but I do want to clarify that once I start going to school, for me, I'm going to be teaching you guys what I'm being taught in school. So that's what I find will maybe separate myself from others, is definitely the fact that I will be talking about my aesthetic school. One day I want to do, I'll probably be doing some YouTubes about my workouts, or when I cook, I love to bake. I love making healthy cookies, or healthy, like I do vegan chocolate chip cookies. Healthy banana muffins. One of my sister's friends started this blog, the Lake House Kitchen. If you guys want to go Google it, she has amazing recipes. They're really healthy. There's a quinoa salad, there's lobster rolls, there's the banana muffins, there's the rhubarb bread. I mean, so for me, I really enjoy cooking. Well, mostly baking. So basically I just want to make sure that you guys understand that like my YouTube channel will not solely be based off of makeup. So I mean, some of you guys may like that, some of you guys may be like, well, boring. In 2 weeks I'm gonna be going home. I haven't been home since I moved here, which was last November. So I'm going to be going home for the weekend. I'm going to be going to see my friends who all live in Montreal, which I am excited. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love to go to Montreal on a weekend. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to live there. Never again. No, I can't say never. We never know what the future holds. But I will be going home. I definitely feel as though I want to bring my camera and just kind of do like more of a vlog and like kind of film my weekend there with my friends, introduce you guys to my friends that honestly I've had since I've been like 12, 11. They're like my best friends. Me, Michelle, Kat, and Liz went to Costa Rica. I'm just going to leave it there and I'm just going to take it off when it's dry, so deal with it. So we went to Costa Rica back in March, April. We went there for a week and a half. So that was the last time I saw those girls. But Lori was actually traveling. Lori's a nurse, and her and Louise, they're both nurses, and they went and worked in Australia for about a year. And Lori, the last time I saw her was last year, so April 2000 or May 2017. I went to Bali with her and Louise, so that was the last time I saw them. So it's pretty much been over a year I haven't seen my best friend. So I'm super excited to go home and just have a good girls' weekend. The last time all five of us hung out was before Louise and Lori went to Australia. We took a girls' trip to New York, which was amazing. And we've been trying to plan one. It's just with everyone's schedule, we're just all over the place. So we're gonna try to work this out hopefully this year. And then obviously I have my other best friends, Mandy, Cheyenne. Those girls I've been good friends with since high school. So yeah, so I'm just really excited to go home, be with my friends, see my friends, hang out with them. So that's why I'll probably bring you guys along the ride, just to show you guys really the people I grew up with. and also because I haven't made that many friends here in New Brunswick. I'm kind of a hobbit. What's it called? Not a hobbit. What's it called? A hermit. A hobbit. A hermit, not a hobbit. Ooh. Sorry, you Lord of the Rings or whatever people fan. Hobbit. This was you guys getting ready with me, or you guys watching me getting ready while I tell you guys a little bit about how my YouTube channel is gonna be. I hope you guys enjoy learning a little bit about myself, my journey of how I got where I am today, and if you guys have any questions or anything like that, don't be shy to ask. I'm definitely interested to hear your feedback, and if you guys want to see anything in the future. Like I said, I am starting my medical aesthetics school in September, so definitely start looking for different videos around then, and not just, like I mentioned, only reviews. Thanks for getting ready with me, and please subscribe to my channel, and I really hope that you guys are just as excited as I am to be on this journey with me and see what's in store and see what I'm gonna be bringing. Live, honey, live. Okay, bye.